Right, let's get going. First step, obviously I've primed my eye. As you can see, I have lined my waterline. I did that earlier so my eyes don't water as much while I'm doing the whole makeup look, because my eyes do water a lot and I end up having to start all over again. First thing I'm going to do, now I did this the other day and it worked and there was no irritation. I put lipstick as a base for my red, and I'm using this gorgeous Rich Ruby, it's called, from Avon Colour Trend, and I'm literally just rubbing that with my finger and then patting that on to the eyelid, pretty much all over, into the crease a small bit. And for this look today, I'm trying to create a round kind of shape. Swap fingers now. You know, and if you think you've gone out of place, just rub it off. I haven't put foundation on yet. I'm going to do that later because I don't, if in case this fall out, I don't want to have to rub all that off. So that's that. I'm just going to wipe my fingers. Obviously with red as well, you have to be really careful. It's always better to go with black in your waterline so your eyes don't look as red and it doesn't look like you've got some nasty infection going on. Right, now I'm going to use my Sugarpill Burning Heart palette for this, and look at these fabulous colours. As you can see, I've swatched them. The first thing I did was open them and slap them all over my hands. It was the first thing I did. Right, so I'm going to go in with just a fluffy brush, and first colour is the gorgeous red, which is Love Plus. Starting in the inner tear duct area, and you're patting that on top of the red base. Obviously you don't have to use the lipstick as the base if you've got a red base. Use that, or I'm sure even Jumbo Pencil in Milk will be fine. So all over the lid, and like I say, we're trying to create this roundish shape, and that's kind of what you're going for. Like so. Like that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a smaller brush, back with the red just on the tip, and just run that along that's obviously got some other colour on it. And you're smudging that along your lower lash line and connecting that out, and kind of again you're trying to make that shape, but I'm not gonna leave it looking like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with this little Eco Tools brush and Brule by MAC that I've just dropped everywhere. It's just gorgeous skin tone, and I am going to use that as my highlight for my brow. This is a little bit different for me because I don't normally do both eyes at once, so I normally just do one, but why not? Right, now I'm going in with this other Eco Tools brush, and this is the highlight brush, and I'm actually going to go in with, what's the orange? Flame Point it's called, of course it is. This lovely orange here. Picking that up, and you are blending out Love Plus. Like that. Now this is only the second time that I've used the Sugarpill ones, and I have to say I am in love, completely in love with them. They are amazing. They're easy to blend. The colour, the pigmentation and the colour payoff is just amazing. I am thoroughly enjoying using them. And obviously you want to try and make sure that it's kind of even, and you don't want there to be any harsh lines. So I'm going with the kind of usual windshield wiper, but I'm also doing little circular, oh, hiccup then, sorry guys. So you want something like that. Now obviously this is very dramatic, and I'm kind of labelling it as like a Halloween fancy dress look, and what I'll show you about, I'm going to wear this as this is my daytime makeup because that's how I roll, but I'm going to show you like how I would wear it wearable, and then how you could wear it for Halloween on one side, if that makes any sense. Right, now we're going to go in with the lovely yellow, which is Buttercup Cake, providing I don't drop the palette. And this is just a little tiny Revlon brush, and this is just, yeah, basically you're fading the orange out up into the brulee there, because this goes almost right to your brow. You probably hear my sons downstairs, they're watching telly with Daddy. Well, Mummy does all this girly stuff upstairs. Looks like I need to add a bit more orange there. Tad more yellow. And I'm actually going to go in with a fluffier brush. Add a bit more brulee, just to make sure that's all blended really nicely there. So you're getting a lovely transition up to the brow. And just keep going back. I'm not actually adding any more product onto there. Right, now I need a crease brush, and I'm going to use this one by Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to pop this colour, and this is Black Tide by MAC, and it's beautiful shimmery glittery black, and I'm literally stamping it just there and into the crease, just slightly like that, just to give it some depth in this outer corner and onto the lower lash line. We'll concentrate that later, and then I'm going to go in with this brush with that had the red on, and just blend blend, as is key. And I think that looks nice, like that. So now I'm going to try and get it to go in the same place on the other side. I'm sure it won't go quite in the same place, but we can work with it. Actually, that's not too bad. And again, just connect the two. Back with the brush with the red. And blend that. I think it needs just a touch more now on this side. Just here. And this is just basically what you need to do. You need to just go back and forth until you're happy with the payoff. So obviously this is the brush I had the orange on. I'm just buffing out that top line. And again, brush with the yellow on. Just final time. And that will do. Now, lower lash line. I'm actually going to get the black tide again, but on like an angled brush. This is the brush I use for my eyebrows. And you're going to connect that and blend that in, and you're going to just smudge that all along your lower lash line. And again, where I've added that, just go like that. So there you go, that's that. I'm just going to add some eyeliner just on the top lashes, and I'm just going to use my Collection 2000 gel eyeliner, and that's just in black. And I'm just going to go on this tiny thin nail art brush that I have. As you can see, nothing fancy. Just clean that up slightly. So there you go. I'm going to, am I in focus? Yeah, I am now. Right, I'm just going to do my foundation and concealer off camera, and then I will be straight back to use my EcoTools Sheer Finish Kabuki brush. A little bit on there. And this is completely transparent, so the only colour that I have is the colour for my foundation, which is MAC Prolong Wear in NW20. And that's just to set my foundation. And I'm not sure why, but it's not showing up very well blended, but it actually looks better. But I'll pop better pictures up on my Instagram, so you can have a look there. But yeah, that's that. fact, I might even put some on at the end. Now, I'm going to show you 2 ways that I would do this. One side's going to be more fancy dress, this side's going to be more natural. So, contour brush. This is just an NYC blush in Sutton Place Peach, and I use this for a more natural looking contour. And just at the hollow there. A little bit up around your temple. And a bit under the jaw is what I do on that side for contour. Then I would use, on the more dramatic side, I would use this bronzer by Collection 2000, and that's the colour Sunkissed. This is a much deeper. This one's easier to build, I find. Is how I do that side. And then I will use this. This is just a cheap supermarket's own brand baked blush, and it's in Cinnamon Glow. Just big duo fibre brush from Coastal Scents, and I would just sweep that on the cheekbone. Then what I'm going to do is actually use a different Sugarpill palette, and I will use Tako, the beautiful white colour there, just a blush brush, and this is on the other, this is the more dramatic side, the fancy dress side, and I would just put that as a highlight just to pale my skin down slightly, because obviously if you wanted to, you could do that side much lighter, you know, almost with face paint. And that's basically it for blush. Now for lips. This is what I do on the more natural side, and this is the NYX lip cream in Tokyo. And then what I do on the more dramatic side, which is personally how I would wear it in the day, and this is MAC lipliner in Nightmoth, which is lovely and dark purple. And then I would just top that off with Rebel. So there you go. I'll just pop some mascara on. I'm using Urban Decay's Super Curl Curly Mascara. I actually just need a bit more red down the bottom there. Got covered up a little when I did my concealer. Oh, it feels weird with two different coloured lips. So yeah, basically that is it. This obviously you could deepen this up even more. It would look really good if you've got paler skin and you've got like a grey blush, or obviously like a eyeshadow or something you could use as a blush. That would look a bit more dramatic. I wonder if I can just touch that up with it. This is just Carbon by MAC. Because then this could be like vampire. Vampire stroke she-devil type. Look, obviously if you had like a long black wig, that'd look lovely. And then obviously you've got the more natural side. I would wear it more like this through the day, but I would have the dark lip for both sides. But that's just my preference, should I say. Yeah, so there you go. That's the finished look. I'll put all the details in the bar below, and I hope you like. Please take 2 seconds to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you want to. Feel free to leave comments, nice comments please. All negative ones will be deleted. Well, no, not all negative, nasty comments. Any nasty comments will be deleted. And I shall see you again soon for another look. Mwah, mwah, mwah.